yeah. Yep. So we're just gonna go right back outside. Anyways, yeah, we're just gonna go back in here too. So, what I was trying to, it's just so overwhelming being in this garage. There's so much stuff in here. It doesn't make sense. Engines, transmissions, trailing arms, wheels, whatever you want to call them, rims, or whatever the heck people want to say nowadays. Cars, more cars, sway bars. I mean, just stuff everywhere. Extra seats, more wheels. I got heads over here, seats, bumpers. I mean, it's so overwhelming. I don't even want to go in here. But what I got to do is I got to get to it. I got to start cleaning up. I have to, I can't start work. Wait, the light's on. My bad. I can't start working until this is cleaned up. Because what I'm going to be doing is, where's my 10? Where's my 12? My lips kind of dry. Oh, wait, hold on. All right. I'm back. I couldn't. Ain't about to have me make a whole video. My lips look like I've been eating saltine crackers. So, I'm going to do a time lapse. I got to figure out where I'm going to put this camera. But before I do the time lapse, I'll kind of show you guys, let's see here. Show you guys my buddy's car. This is another Civic. Obviously, you can see 4-door. I don't know why. I can't never find a 2-door. And if I do, it's like $6 to $7 grand. I'm not paying that for that. We picked this car up for, what, $1,200? It came with wheels on it. We took them off just for the winter because it sits outside. But I used my ceramic coating spray. Look at it on that fender. I mean, I know the camera's not flipped, but look at the justice. Just look at it. No, that's not just wiped off. This car's been sitting outside, as you see. There's footprints all over it from the cats. But, like, look at that. That's just one wipe. That's crazy. I mean, you could literally see the difference between the two. But anyways, I'm going to go outside and show you guys the two cars I was talking about. So, yeah. All right. There it is. Yes, it's just sitting outside my house. So ugly. I sold the fenders. It didn't look like that. I sold some other things off this car. It didn't look like this when it got here. You're probably wondering why the hood looks like a transformer bit it or scraped it up. It's because I couldn't get into it. So I was literally trying everything. And come to find out the latch was just seized. So I cut this hood up. I was going to try to cut the hinges off. But that didn't work. This car is completely gutted. I took everything out of it. I mean, literally cluster, the fuse box thing, all that stuff. I took it all because I'm never going to know what I need. So I don't want to be like, dang, I just had a car there that had this bolt, these two bolts. You know what I mean? Like, so I may keep this maybe for the summer just to see what happens. There's still some good parts. It was a sunroof car. This car would have been nice to keep just as a runner, but it didn't have the potential that I'm not going to put that amount of money into something that looks like this. This is ridiculous. But this is how these cars are ended up, man. I mean, look. Someone had already used filler in this already. So, I mean, look at that. This thing had a hard life. You probably wonder how I got 4 donuts on this thing. If you are, that's how many cars I've had in 2022. That many. I've robbed every single donut out of every single one of them. This car right here was my buddy's. Ian Cross. He bought this vehicle from a guy, and I believe it had a head gasket issue, and it got drove anyway, and then the motor did what motors do when they get hot, out of there. So my other buddy bought it, and it's kind of a weird story. So when we got this car, obviously the motor is blown up. It was previously an automatic car, as you see. It's converted to manual. The guy didn't do it the right way, so my buddy put that there. But then again, there's still a gap, so I don't know what that was about. Anyways, it's crank window car, no power windows, no cruise. But, like, the interior is mint. Like, it's stupid clean. Obviously, it needs a nice vac and a couple nice wipe down. But it's stupid clean. The problem is, just like on that one where I was showing you right there, look. Same stuff. Living here in Michigan, that's what we get. So it looks clean, but as you see, there's runs in the paint. Someone fixed this and didn't know what they were doing. So I don't really know what we're gonna do with this car. It doesn't deserve to die like this one, but it's still got some potential. This happened just from moving it, so it kind of sucks. Kind of ruined a nicely painted bumper, but it is what it is. It's got these cool mirrors. If anybody in the comments knows what these mirrors are, I would love to know what they are. They're kind of sick. They're probably just some eBay junks, but they're sweet. Like, look at them. But the only problem is driving it, you can't see. I don't know if that's just, if these are proper mirrors for this car, or are they, I don't know. But let's get to the point why you guys actually actually want to know what's underneath the hood. I'll show it to you real quick. I gotta be careful. Hold on. Shoot. It's not hooked up, so I don't want to bend the corners, but there it is, Z6. Wow, that thing got rusty quick. Oxidization ain't no, oh. Anyways, you can't even see it. Get that off there. Anyway, that's Z6. It's not like the mother of all engines, but it is it's the mother of D16s. This is the one to have. If out of any motors, this is the one to have right here. I don't really know what the plans are for this car. Like I said before in a little back in the video. But I'm excited, but then again, I don't know what's gonna happen with it. It could get parted out, so I don't want to get too excited. But the motor that's in this vehicle is gonna go in that purple car that's inside. Again, if you guys need any parts off any of these cars, especially this one, let me know. I'm selling dirt cheap, really cheap. But yeah, this car has to go. So I'm thinking of doing the cut up method and take it to the scrapyard in pieces, because the way I got it, I didn't get a title. So yeah, let's go back in here. Awesome. Another thing, my dad got me this. It's kind of cool. It's a propane heater. The only downside is it burned up the propane in like 3 hours. Two the little green tanks you get for like $12, 3 hours. And it didn't really heat up my garage the way I wanted to. So before I got that for Christmas, I bought one of these. So I got this for my buddy Josh, which he owns that car. His dad brought it to me. This thing right here, I believe it has the potential to do what I need it to do to heat the garage. That's half the reason why I'm actually not outside and working in the garage, because it's so cold. In Michigan, like, it's different. Like, it'd be 50 tomorrow, and then 19 tonight, and then it'd be 20 in the daytime. So it's literally ridiculous. And then next week we have 60-degree weather. So I believe I'm going to hook this up. I just don't think I'm going to hook it up this season. I think I'm going to do it in the summer, which, again, why does that make sense? I don't know, but that's just not something I want to put my time into. I need to be putting my time into this. And you're like, why don't you just get it done? It's just, I need help. And I'm going to get that. I got a lot of my friends that say they want to help me, but it's just getting everyone together and getting it done. So we're going to tackle this. As you see, I still have not put the trailing arms on. I still have the bolt stuck inside of the trailing arm. One of my buddies said that he would take care of it for me, so we're good. I just need to take them 5 minutes down the street and get it done and bring it back. Then I'm going to be doing the disc conversion, and then we're done. Button that all up back there and get this thing rolling. This is the motor I was talking about. So, like I said in the video, this is what I was going to put in the car. So that's why same color. Did I drop that video? I don't think I did. But I got a video of me painting that color. But the color I went with is like that smoke gray, not gray, smoke, like flame proof paint. I wanted to do something different. As you guys see with my valve cover, that yellow that I was going to be using, I was going to put that on there and have all the focus on the valve cover, not the motor, just all of this, just to give it that pop. So when you pop my hood, all you see is, oh wow, that valve cover's cool. That's why I want to do it. So that's reviewed. I probably wasn't going to show anybody until it was actually in the car, but what difference does it make at this point? But this is what I was going to go with that came out of that car, the junkyard motor, pretty much, essentially. So everyone's like, no, don't do it. I'm going to do what I want to do. So if this ends up in the car and it's running, cool. If not, we're going to pop that bad boy in. That's the motor that I got from the machine shop. It's already ready to go. I don't really want to mess with it because I got my stuff and the crank in there and all that whatnot. Let's leave that alone. I'll show that later. So I got this. Oh, I don't got this. My buddy has it. It's pretty cool. For what we paid for it and how we got it, it's all tore apart because when we got it, it had an alarm system on it, and it was tweaking. So we had to rip it all out. It's got some, I think these are, correct me if I'm wrong, Integra seats, maybe DA boys. I don't know. They're not CRX. They could be. I don't know. It's before my time, so I don't know. If you guys know, comment down below. Let me know. So a lot of the parts that I took off the white car are gonna go on here because it's 99 2000. So I told him whatever you need, you just take. Nothing special about this. It does have these cool hood props. Crazy story about this car. I posted this car on my TikTok, right? And it didn't like go viral or anything like that. But the guy's cousin that previously owned this car commented and said, hey, that's my car. This car was in Ohio, which is kind of crazy how it made it all the way here, which it's not that far. But again, for a car to get posted on TikTok and make it here to my house, and then some guy saying, hey, that's my old car, that's just crazy to me. It's kind of dented up. Looks like it had a hard life. But again, it's not rotted there. So we're good. It's rotted in weird spots, like underneath here. I don't know if you can see the rust right there. Just like that one outside. So good. I'm so thankful mine isn't. That's why I'm taking my time with it. But again, this is gonna be a cool project for him. I think he's just gonna do the stance and just keep it low and just have fun with it. I don't really know. He may do time attack. He may just want to cruise. You know what I mean? I don't really know what his plans are. But I'm a good friend because it's sitting inside my garage versus sitting outside. But I don't have another car to put in here, so why not help your friend out? You know what I mean? So it's gonna live in here. The main reason why is the water keeps seeping inside these seals. We haven't figured out why. That's why the trunk's taped, because I don't want any water in it. Well, he doesn't want any water, and I don't want any water either, because it starts smelling like mildew and cat piss. So that's why we did what we had to do with this car. It's gonna sit inside until that green one comes in and get that motor yanked out and put it in this. But that's enough about talking about the stuff I got to do. Let's start cleaning up. I'm gonna set this camera up and do a time lapse. I'm cold. I've been out here for about an hour, maybe 2. Did a lot of cleaning. My phone died, so I missed a lot of the time lapse. Just cut off. So I don't really know what you guys got, didn't get. I gotta go inside and edit. But again, it's just more videos, more content, things that I'm doing. I think I'm gonna record the motor being put together. I think that's something I should do. So you guys can actually see that. And then depending on what route I go with the motor I choose to do, because it's really hard. I'm really thinking about going turbo. I would love to hear turbo sounds. I know how much fun that'd be. I'm just wondering, do I really want to go through that headache? And I know I'm gonna get people, it's not that bad. You just got to get the right tuner. I understand all that, but like, do I want to have fun, or do I want to have lots of fun and risky fun, I should say? Because I know I'm going to be out there. I'm excited to drive my car, so what do you think I'm going to do? Don't beat it. Beat the brakes off this mug. It's been sitting in my garage for almost a year now. So what do you think I'm going to do? I've been sitting here looking at all those parts over there and all those parts that I've been buying and all the stuff I've been buying. It's just been sitting there. So what do you think I'm going to do? But again, you got to have good judgment and not do things like that. But again, I'm going to be so excited. So I'm going to want to drive it. So I maybe have to run a safe tune if I do that. Any way I go, whether I put the quote-unquote junkyard motor in that I know runs. I got a video of it running, and I actually drove the car for a second. So, this car will drive out of here. I'm not going to say my birthday because that's, what, less than a month away. I mean, it could happen, but there's a lot of work that need to be done. And I don't think I can do it all by myself. But I think I can. let's see what I can do. I know I got a couple, like, I sat underneath this car for like 30, 40 minutes trying to get this damn knuckle to the steering shaft. Like, it's weird. If you ever, have you ever undone one of these before? It's like, it's either down too low, up too high. And then if it's up too high, that means it won't, you know, tighten onto the thing. And then you're sitting there like, okay, I'm done. Then the wheel's not connected. So that's something that's kicking my ass. So I got to figure that out. But other than that, I mean, I literally have to put the trailing arms on, disc brakes, finish fixing the tunnel for the 5-speed thing, and then put the motor and put the transmission in. I'm going to replace these up here because they're on some Ching Chong Wang shit. And I don't want to be on the track with that garbage. Put the new brakes on. People, well, one of my friends keeps calling me about these brakes. Like, I have new drilled and slotted over there. But I didn't care about not painting them because this car's been sitting for a year. So it didn't make no difference to me. But again, brakes, fill it up with brake fluid. Put the little camber, little things on in the back. Bleed the brakes. Get a tune, and I'm out of the garage. That's it. So thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna be back with another one. I don't know when I'm gonna post this, but again, thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate you guys that have been showing love and sharing my video on Facebook. I really appreciate that. Thank you, and see you again.